Hello everyone, this is Deanna.
And this is Nick.
Hey, today we want to share some of our favorite memories about our travels through the Bahama Islands. You see, our Gypsy romance actually started back in 2006. This was when we began a 5-year cruise through the Bahama Islands and the Caribbean Sea. We actually went to 20 countries.
20 countries in all. Cruising is kind of the nautical equivalent of full-time RVing, but travel on a keel instead of on wheels out on the ocean.
So when we left the U.S. in our 42-foot cutter ketch, Caribbean Soul, that was a big step, and our first foreign country was the Bahamas. So it was a big milestone, and it gives the Bahamas a really special place in our heart. But unfortunately, a few days ago, the Bahamas got hit by a Category 5 hurricane, Dorian.
Yeah, Hurricane Dorian destroyed many of the places we visited there, and at least 20 people have been killed, and the death toll almost certainly going to rise. As we speak, Dorian is approaching the U.S. coast and is going to do a lot more damage and flooding on the east coast of the U.S.
Yeah. So, if you'd like to help the Hurricane Dorian recovery effort, please visit the links at the end of this video or contribute to your favorite organization. But for now, we just want to take a little trip down memory lane and share some of our favorite memories of the Bahamas. So what you got there, sailor?
This is a conch shell from the Conch Man and the Exumas from '07. And he carves things on shells, and sometimes I blow it and it works, but I'm kind of out of practice. So.
Yeah, I used to blow that at sunset every night, but it's been a while. So will you do that for us tonight?
We'll try. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Well, while our eardrums are still intact, let's just think about what we loved about the Bahamas. So, what comes to mind? I'm thinking about the crossing we made to get there. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I think so. You were at the helm and we almost got run over by some kind of an oil tanker, if I remember right.
Yeah, and I remember that you were naked and covered in soap when I called you up to help.
Things seem to happen when I'm in the shower.
Yes, you always arrive at an emergency without your pants. But, hey, we were missed. We made it to the Bahamas the next morning. What we saw was beautiful. We had a wonderful Christmas in Great Sail Key, and then we spent New Year's in Green Turtle Key. And we got to see a Junkanoo parade, which was quite an event with all the locals marching around the town and around the town playing their music. And remember the drummers?
Bloody palms.
Yeah, they beat their drums for so long that their hands were bloody. That's dedication to your music.
It was our first immersion into another culture, really.
Yeah, it was really great. So, as we made our way through the Abacos, we were just really in vacation mode, having a great time with our friends. Then we got to Marsh Harbor, which is where Dorian made landfall, and that was a great stop. So I know what you love about Marsh Harbor.
Yeah, I became a coconut bread addict after that.
Yeah, oh, it was so good.
Little bakery in the Abacos, incredible bread.
Yeah, they had great coconut bread and conch fritters, and the mac and cheese is to die for. So,
and something about the way they pan fry snapper there too is incredible. Loved it.
We did not go hungry in the Bahamas. So when we left there, we went to Eleuthera. We stopped at Royal Island, and that was an incredible night.
Yeah, I got up to check something on the boat, and we couldn't tell the difference between the sky and the water. The water was so calm, and the sky was beautiful. Beautiful.
It was. It felt like the boat was suspended in the air. It was just fabulous. I've never experienced anything like that since then. So, what else? Oh, the pigs at Staniel Key. That was quite a treat. Snorkeling at the grotto. Then it was on to Georgetown, and that is where all the cruisers congregate in the southern Bahamas. They call it Chicken Harbor because when people get there, they either decide to go south down to the islands or they head back to the U.S. And we kind of had a decision to make there as well. After having just a fabulous time, we had a bit of a setback. Our anchor broke loose one night. It was a little traumatic. You can read about it in our blog. I don't want to relive it here.
It was extremely traumatic.
It was. We were demoralized. But you know what? As we were getting ready to leave, we stopped at our favorite lunch place and to have a meal. And a local man came in and he asked to sit with us. And we said, sure, join us. And we chatted for a little while and then he left. And we didn't think anything of it. And when I went to pay the bill, the cashier said, well, you don't owe anything because the man you were eating lunch with paid for your meal. We were like, wow, why would he pay for our meal? We're the foreigners here. But it turns out he was a local preacher, and so he did his good deed for the day. And I think that just speaks to the warmth of the Bahamian people. And that man really gave us a blessing at a time when we needed it because we were feeling down. And that lifted us up and helped us have the strength to move on.
Yeah, it was one of the few places in the Caribbean where we didn't lock everything we owned to the boat because we really didn't have to worry about somebody stealing our family car, which was an inflatable dinghy at the time. So.
Yeah, so the islands are beautiful, the people are warm and friendly, and so it's really heartbreaking to know what they're going through right now. If you'd like to read more about the adventures we had in the Bahamas, we posted our log on our website. We have a link for that. We hope you've enjoyed this little short stroll down memory lane, and maybe you'll consider helping out with the relief effort. They really could use your help. Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, here we go. Oh, somebody in the campground is going to call 911. Good job.